It's Feel Good Friday from my Canadian backyard. Just to show you how Canadian I am, here's my Canadian maple leaf tree, complete with a maple leaf. I got a Stomp and Tom Connors shirt on, that's as Canadian as it gets. So much for promoting Canada. Today's theme is Bas Poosha. A lot of people are thinking, why would I wait till the 28th episode to film Bas Poosha? All kidding aside, what I'm referring to is something that happened at last week's presentation. I met Eunice, a girl from the Philippines who married a person from India who's living in the United States. For a lot of people, this is a lot of cultural difference, a lot of ethnicity difference, and some people would say it's impossible, but these people considered the impossible but an obstacle. They're married, they have a child, but with these sort of conditions, there's things that come along with it, and it doesn't matter what culture is, there's always the mother-in-law. The thing I really liked about her story is she was saying that anytime she tried to communicate with her mother-in-law, she'd just say, hmm. And she took that as non-acceptance. After they had a child, they had this beautiful little girl. At 1 year of age, her mother-in-law wanted her to cut the hair off of her in the Indian tradition. Her husband suggested that they do it. But in the Philippine Roman Catholic condition, this was absolutely a source of pride, their girl's hair. She asked if she could do it. She said, And then finally she said yes. The whole message of the speech was, if you just ask, things can happen. Isn't that true? What a great way to solve a lot of problems is by just asking. We're so afraid of being misinterpreted. On a not so important scale, I kind of had something like that happen to me personally. I was at a stop and there was this garage door that was open, and inside it were two vintage antique cars. Some people put all their resources and all their time and money into these retirement cars. Very seldom do you see two both in the garage. One had a 1929 license plate, one had a 1930 license plate. I was dying to ask him a question. And you know what? I decided I would just ask. I talked about where he got his license plates, and he said through Kijiji, and then I told him that I had 1917, 1918, 1919, and 1922 plates from Alberta. His eyes kind of lit up. He said that if you put it on Kijiji, if you had a pair of them, people will pay top dollar for that. I did have that. It's very amazing how when you ask a question, people light up and they're more than willing to give questions or give answers. Whether it's people looking to overcome the impossible, make it a mere obstacle, or if you just want to find answers to questions. Bas Poosha. Just ask. Have a great week.